Kevin Spacey comes out as gay after actor Anthony Rapp alleges he made sexual advances toward him when he was 14 years old.
Rose McGowan was offered $1 million to keep Weinstein allegations quiet. The day before that New York Times expose, we have the details.
This Is Us star Justin Hartley and Chriselle Staus are married. People has exclusive access and the first pictures.
And Bieber and Selena spotted hanging out over breakfast. What does it all mean?
And I think that I should move. He wants to move in with you?
Kim Kardashian lashes out at Scott Disick over his fling with Thorne. We're recapping all the drama from Sunday night's Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
And comedian Lisa Lampanelli goes total fangirl over our favorite Sex and the City starlet.
My hero, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Happy Monday, Facebook Live at people.com. Good to see you here. You may not have heard the big news, everyone. Today is National Candy Corn Day. It's true. No better excuse to binge on sugar than that. Look at them. Look at them. Yummy. In honor of this very special holiday, we want to know what's your go-to Halloween candy. I like the candy corn. I don't like anything with marshmallows. I'm just going to get that out of the way right now. That's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know your favorite candies in the comments below. We'll get to them soon, live on the show. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Kevin Spacey is being criticized after releasing an apology to Star Trek and Rent actor Anthony Rapp, who accused Spacey of making sexual advances toward him when he was just 14 years old. Spacey has found himself the target of negative reactions on Twitter because of his decision to combine that apology with a coming out statement. In an interview with BuzzFeed published on Sunday, Rapp alleged that a then 26-year-old Spacey invited him to his Manhattan apartment for a party in 1986. They were both starring in hit Broadway plays at the time. Rapp says he was the only teen at the party and spent most of the evening in a bedroom watching TV. He claims he was unaware the party had ended and he was alone in the apartment with Spacey until the older actor appeared in the bedroom doorway. Rapp, who is openly gay, told BuzzFeed, quote, "I thought, oh, everybody's gone, I should probably go home, but Spacey stood in the doorway, kind of swaying. My impression when he came in the room was that he was drunk. He picked me up like a groom picks up a bride over the threshold, but I don't squirm away initially because I'm like, what's going on?" Rapp went on to say, quote, "Then he lays down on top of me. I was aware that he was trying to get with me sexually." Late Sunday night, Spacey posted this statement on Twitter, saying in part, quote, "I am beyond horrified to hear his story. I honestly do not remember the encounter. If I did behave as he describes, I owe him the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior, and I am sorry for the feelings he describes, having carried with him all these years." The actor then revealed he was gay, saying in part, "I have loved and had romantic relationships with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay honestly and openly, and that starts with examining my own behavior." Many, including some members of the LGBT community, are now criticizing Spacey's decision to combine his apology with the announcement that he is gay. Some have also taken issue with Spacey's wording in the statement, suggesting that he chose to be gay. Comedian Billy Eichner, who is openly gay, reacted to the statement by tweeting, "Nope, absolutely not, nope." While Wanda Sykes tweeted, quote, "No, no, 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 you do not get to choose to hide under the rainbow," telling Spacey to go kick rocks. Rapp previously shared his story with The Advocate in 2001, but declined to name Spacey at the time. He says he was inspired to come forward now by the people who have spoken out with their own stories of sexual harassment in recent weeks. Rose McGowan revealed to the New York Times in an interview on Saturday that she was offered $1 million in hush money if she signed a non-disclosure agreement that would have prevented her from speaking out against Harvey Weinstein. The offer from, quote, someone close to Mr. Weinstein, according to the Times, came just as several women were about to come forward with their claims of sexual misconduct against the Hollywood producer in an expose also published by the newspaper. McGowan, who alleged earlier this month that she was raped by Weinstein, said she considered the offer but countered with $6 million, saying, quote, "I had all these people telling me to take it so that I could fund my art. I figured I could probably have gotten him up to $3 million. But I was like, gross, you're disgusting. I don't want your money. That would make me feel disgusting." Within a day of the Times publishing the story that would eventually lead the movie mogul to seek treatment, McGowan directed her lawyer to pull the offer. McGowan previously reached a $100,000 settlement with Weinstein after a hotel room incident in 1997 during the Sundance Film Film Festival. Reps for Weinstein have denied any allegations of non-consensual sex. McGowan also opened up to the Times about her new friendship with Italian actress Asia Argento, who also accused Weinstein of sexual assault, and told the outlet that while she is still dealing with the intensity of her emotions associated with the experiences she's gone through, quote, "I'll tell you what I don't feel anymore, despair." Now onto this. Selena Gomez and her friend just opened up about the singer's life-saving kidney transplant surgery on the Today Show earlier this morning. The singer details the emergency surgery she had to have after her life-saving kidney transplant and the tough recovery process that she had to endure. In the interview, Reza explained that even though the process to become a donor usually takes about 6 months, she did everything in just 1 day because Selena's situation was such an emergency. Selena told Today's Savannah Guthrie, "I remember waking up 2 hours after and I saw my mom and my stepdad and I felt okay. I felt really good. I got to see Francia and tell her I loved her. Then I went back to my room and I started to attempt to fall asleep. And in the middle of that process, I just started hyperventilating. There was so much pain there." It was at that point that doctors rushed the singer back into surgery as her kidney was, quote, turning around. The singer explaining that one of the arteries, quote, flipped. What was normally supposed to be a 2-hour surgery turned into 6 more hours beyond that because of the singer's complications. Selena says she revealed her story because she's hoping to inspire people to feel good, to know that there are really good people in the world. And we're glad that she's doing well after
it's such
this.
an amazing story with her friend doing that for her.
I think it was more serious than a lot of people realize.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in with Facebook Live in honor of National Candy Corn Day. Today, we want to know what's your go-to Halloween candy. So lots of love for candy corn from Dana, Faith, Amanda, and Gail. I'm not a really big fan of candy corn.
Yeah, I like it during Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Neely says caramel apple pops, delicious.
Okay.
And Kim agrees with me, no marshmallow.
Oh, and Carrie
Stay away.
says peppermint patties. Great.
Oh, a York peppermint patty all year round, though. That's not Halloween to me. That's just a day of the life. Keep the Facebook comments coming in. We'll check in with you again soon on your favorite candies. But first, Andrea Moore for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy, love is in the air. We're kicking off Star Trek today with some wedding bells. Justin Hartley and Chriselle Staus got married on Saturday evening in an intimate and emotional outdoor ceremony, People exclusively confirms. The new Mrs. Hartley told People, quote, "They don't make them any better than Justin, and I could not be more thrilled to officially be Mrs. Hartley. The wedding exceeded anything I could have ever imagined. The All My Children and Days of Our Lives star stunned in a Monique Lullier gown. The two lovebirds exchanged handwritten vows in front of Hartley's This Is Us family, including Mandy Moore, Sterling K. Brown, Milo Ventimiglia, Chrissy Metz, Susan Kelechi Watson, and Chris Sullivan. The couple have been smitten since hitting it off on their first date 4 years ago. Hartley proposed to the Kentucky native last summer, saying, quote, "We haven't been apart since." People has an exclusive interview with the couple and more from their wedding album streaming on People TV this Wednesday, so make sure you check that out. In the meantime, congrats to the happy couple. All right, guys, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were spotted getting breakfast together as seen in photos published by TMZ. The former couple sat across from each other at a cafe in Westlake Village, California on Sunday. Bieber rocked a white hoodie and Gomez wore a blue striped outfit. TMZ reported that Bieber stopped by Gomez's house last week and stayed until midnight, and a source confirmed the visit to People, adding, quote, "Justin lost touch with Selena for a while, but they are communicating again." The source going on to say he visited her at home last week. They spent a few hours together as friends. He was very worried after learning about her kidney transplant. He is so relieved that she is doing well. Justin and Selena officially stepped out as a couple in February of 2011 and remained on and off before officially splitting a few years ago. Gomez is now dating The Weeknd, whom she was first spotted with in early January. Well, Halloween is just around the corner. We've already spotted some of Hollywood's cutest kids celebrating in some adorable Halloween costumes. So let's take a look at these. First, actress Christina Milian and her 7-year-old daughter Violet are looking good. Violet wears a super cute LOL surprise neon cutie character outfit with striped stockings and a pink and orange wig. She looks fabulous. Dawson's Creek actor James Vanderbeek's kids were rocking an assortment of costumes from designer Tutu Dumont's There's Something in the Woods collection. Wow, they look very fierce. Actress Jordana Brewster wears some sugar skull makeup with a beautiful red rose in her hair, alongside son's 4-year-old Julian as Eddie Munster and 1-year-old Rowan as an astronaut. while barbershop actor Sean Patrick Thomas and his wife, Anika Lauren, are keeping things pretty simple. Their kids, Luke as Spider-Man and Lola as a princess, are the ones clearly stealing the show here. That handstand, that's incredible. When singer and drummer Ned Brower, he wore a cowboy outfit with wife Sarah Jane Morris as a cowgirl, alongside his children Emmett and Bo. Very adorable. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, still ahead. Tensions reach a new high between Kourtney Kardashian and her ex, Scott Disick. We've got all the drama in our Keeping Up with the Kardashians recap, plus all the celebrities who are giving us Halloween costume goals this year. I can't decide which one's my favorites. But first, oh, snap!
Halloween in Hollywood. That's singer Demi Lovato sparkling in a onesie as she's dressed as the late musical icon Selena Quintanilla.
And trick or treat, everybody. That's Kourtney and Kim Kardashian dressing up as Madonna and Michael Jackson. The stylish sisters recreated the famous looks of the King and Queen of Pop at the 1991 Academy Awards for Saturday's pre-holiday festivities. They rocked it.
And Kourtney's hair is perfect there. All right, look at this costume. That's Bahati Prinsloo taking a spooky selfie on Instagram. The model dressed in a onesie skeleton costume this year with one on the way.
I did exactly that one year, minus the hair thing. That is model Carly Kloss dressing up as Marilyn Monroe and doing
Carly
it well.
stuns on the red carpet as she pairs her platinum blonde hairdo with a white dress at the Naked Heart Foundation Fabulous Fun Fair in New York City, and she looks amazing.
Well, guys, October marks National Bullying Prevention Month, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch star Melissa Joan Hart first opened up to us for a special that we did on helping kids deal with bullies. Melissa offered some very shareable advice for parents who have to worry about all the bullying that happens online. It's more important than ever to speak out about it. Watch this.
My boys are just getting to that age. So I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And so the 10-year-old has been dealing with it a little bit in his school. You know, there's definitely that one kid that's always causing trouble and whatnot. And I've actually just been leaning on Ross to be like, exactly what is the proper thing to teach him, tell him, how to handle this and that kind of thing. And luckily there is Stomp Out Bullying and places to go to get more information about what you can do. But I'm just starting to enter that with my kids, and it's terrifying, just knowing the right way to handle things. It's hard because my son is at an age where he wants to go play at people's houses, but it's like, I want to give him a cell phone so I can find him and let him kind of roam. But at the same time, I don't want him to have a cell phone for all those other reasons.
Sure.
The hardest thing about social media, and it's really hard, I think, to explain this to young kids and, and even young adults to a certain extent, people that take things to heart and are, and are easily wounded, that you have to ignore it.
Scott was photographed last night with Bella. I saw. Oh, you saw? And then he's been writing me all morning. He's like, I sold my house, and I think that I should move in.
He wants to move in with you?
Yeah, I think that I should move in. He's like, then we could just raise the kids together, have like an open relationship. Like, it's insane. Scott and I are not in a good place. He's been partying, and I've been trying to just distance myself. So I'm like, is he serious that he thinks that there's any sort of chance of moving back into the house? Because that's just wild.
Uh-oh, looks like party boy Scott Disick is not too thrilled with a single Kourtney Kardashian. During Sunday night's episode of the hit E! reality show, tensions between the former couple reached a new high as Kourtney went public with boyfriend Eunice Benjamin right in the wake of Scott's handsy photos with actress Bella Thorne. Leading up to the trip, Kourtney made it a point not to tell Scott, fearing he'd also fly to the south of France. Spoiler alert, he did, claiming to have booked a nightclub appearance. Sister Khloe Kardashian had a hard time wrapping her head around Scott's motives, saying, quote, "It is crazy that Scott won't leave court alone. We just went through all that bleep in Santa Barbara, and all of a sudden Scott's going to Cannes? It's super suspicious." She continued, telling Kourtney he doesn't care how he embarrasses you, going out on the town with Bella Thorne and all those other people. Well, according to Kourtney, the situation continued to escalate as she informed her sisters that Disick began threatening her and her new man, saying, he's like, your little friend is going to get beat up every single day that we're there. Then he's like, you're the love of my life. Why would I have anyone attack you? I said, I will actually never speak to you again with your threats. If you threaten me and my friends, it's over. That's not how I will be treated. You treated me horribly for years. In a sit-down confessional, Scott revealed he was hurt over Kourtney's romantic trip abroad. Watch this.
You know, when Kourtney was telling me that she was going, she was kind of being a drop condescending, and I think I got defensive and just said, okay, great, if you're gonna be in Cannes with, another guy, have fun, but just know that it's probably not going to be that fun if, like, you run into me and my friends. There's a lot of anger, like, wow, it's really real, us not being together.
And then, like, after several, like, attempts to reach, like, Scott, Khloe finally got a hold of him where he, like, swiftly apologized for his actions, saying, I really was just acting like a hothead. I got way too out of hand. Oh, boy, Scott, when are you going to learn? Can't wait for next week's episode to see how this all unfolds. Keeping Up with the Kardashians airs Sunday nights on E!
Lisa Lampanelli is known for throwing some of the toughest, meanest, and funniest insults on stage as a stand-up comedian. But I asked the funny woman if it's ever hard to write comedy when the world is going through such dark times. Well, she tells me it's the time when people need to laugh the most. Take a look.
I've always made fun of all the most bizarre, horrible things in life. Like, there's no subject I won't touch. If I can make it funny, I'll do the bit. Here's the thing, there's no line in comedy that anyone should tread other than, is it funny? So if I can joke about horrible things that happen to people, at least people can go, oh, okay, at least we got it out. The Harvey Weinstein thing, the this, the that. You go, okay, at least we can let off some steam and know that it's being made fun of for the right reasons to lighten things up. So I think that's the comic's job.
Okay, most important question that we've had in a long time.
I know. Let's check in with Facebook Live. We are asking you, what's your go-to Halloween candy? It's very important. Brandy says Rice Krispies.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oh, like a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, what did
I
you
just
think?
immediately pictured the bowl.
cereal?
I'm like, who's
no,
giving
like,
out bowls?
You know, make the Rice Krispie balls
Yeah,
or
Rice
whatever.
Krispie treat. Yeah, like with the
We're on the
marshmallows.
same page,
That's
yeah.
the one place
We know
I
what
will
you're talking about,
accept a
Brandy.
marshmallow on
Okay,
Halloween is in a
okay.
Rice Krispie treat. All right, Andrea, Kayleen, and Ginger are loving Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, well,
in,
duh. That's
in
the
any
best.
shape, honestly. Make
Yeah.
them a pumpkin, make them look like a ghost. I don't care.
Missy is not picky. She says all the candy.
All the candies.
All the candies.
Fine. Allie
Fine.
says Twix is the best. Allie, that's a bold move.
Yeah, Twix, I don't know. I don't know a lot of people whose favorite is Twix, but
But you do
Allie.
get two
That's
in
true.
one.
Yes, that's true.
Coming up tomorrow, SWAT star Shamar Moore talks one of his craziest fan experiences and what life is like as a Hollywood sex symbol. Plus, we've got your Dancing with the Stars recap. Who will be one step closer to that coveted Mirrorball trophy? We've got all the details, and we won't be eating or drinking anything until we find out who.
Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from comedian Lisa Lampanelli. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Lampanelli, and this is One Last Thing. Ooh, the last time I was starstruck was when I went to a preview, now this is years ago, of Hairspray on Broadway. Well, guess who was in the audience? My hero, Sarah Jessica Parker. I love her so much because I was obsessed with Sex and the City. So Sarah, if you're watching, I love you, you're my favorite, and I named my dog after you. His name is Parker because you both weigh the same, 7.5 pounds. The last thing I Googled every stupid diet on the planet to put it in Stuffed. Because Stuffed is a play about dieting and weight loss and body image. Girls, young girls especially, look at me. Look at me, I can tell you're not looking at me. Do not do these crazy diets because Lisa Lampanelli will tell you what to do. She will tell you diet and exercise, but don't be crazy on these fads and never be anorexic or bulimic. Let me tell you, it's no good. Look how good I am for the kids today. I should have a freaking podcast. Oh, wait, I do. It's called Get Stuffed. Listen to me on iTunes. Shameless plug. Bye.